Dope. Evicted, so I can't get into this one, I'm assuming. Unless that door right there. I'm assuming all these little tech items are going to come in handy at some point. I like when games give you this option to save at any point, right? Rather than reach a checkpoint, you know, that you can only save at, sort of thing. That makes playing them a lot easier, and scheduling your playing of them a lot easier, right? Like you only have a certain amount of time you have to be cut off by. You don't have to wait to get to a certain point, right? And maybe go overtime or have to go under time.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble.
Right. God, is it you? Oh, hello.
Yeah. Go ahead and ignore the lady with the gun.
You know where I also have a gun? Fucking shoot you in the face right now, bitch.
Here we go! Ah! Everyone all right?
Next time you want to talk tough, don't. Fucking bitch. First I get move along from that resident, and then I get go ahead and ignore the lady with the gun.
Fancy duds. Do the tubes get in your way? Fresh off the limb, and that includes canid meat.
think that's where I might want to go. I don't want to do that yet. Why is everything in red now? Am I getting like full up on all my shit or something? Or is it because I'm stealing? Yeah, there's that lady. Okay. just gonna explore the rest of this little land and then go see what she wants, and then I'll probably shut her down after that.
What do you think you're doing? Just keep your fingers to your own self, okay? Incoming! I want you!
Shit. Fuck. Oh, the fat good that armor did. I don't remember when I saved it. I should have saved it before I went off. To explore the second part of that little village there. That was stupid. But then again, I'm stupid, so yeah. Okay. Well, maybe I did save it. Okay, no, I think I'm good.
If you're hungry, Stefan's got supplies.
Right answer, bitch.
Hey, that's against regulation. Do what you want, I guess.
Oh, that's nice. He used to follow me around before we left the cannery.
If you're hungry, Stefan's got supplies.
the fuck are there mines out here? A workbench, you say? You know what? I'm fine for now.
Oh, didn't see you there. I was just occupying myself with a little engineering. Whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey, you're, what, how are you? Hi, hello.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no. I'm just along with this lady here.
Are you from town? I mean, you don't exactly look like you're from town. Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair. I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged. No kidding! Really? Well, which one? Look at that! Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years. I appreciate you going through all that trouble. In fact, I put aside something special, on the off chance that somebody'd search out those data pads for me. Well, don't keep me in suspense. Ain't that just ironical? If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself. 2 whole data pads? Be still my beating heart. Oh, almost forgot your payment. What's on your mind? Couple months. This camp's my home. People you see milling about, they're my family. At least I think of them that way. I owe them my life. Would have died in the wilderness if they hadn't chanced upon me, starving and delirious.
pretty productive, so let's go. The sun's coming out again, and it's starting to get a bit glary in here, so this will be perfect timing.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear? I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned. No, dear. The garden belongs to us all. Life is the gift of the universe, and the universe yields its bounty equally, absent of prejudice. The soil around the Vale went sour years ago, but I found a way to sweeten it back up. The secret recipe is a little bit of elbow grease, a dash of love, and a heaping pile of special fertilizer. A home for anyone who's ever turned their backs on Edgewater. A home for those of us with nowhere left to go and nothing to lose. So, like the spores of the puffball, cast on the wind and alighting on fresh soil, we put down new roots. It is an unpleasant story, dear. But the short of it is that sometimes one wakes up and realizes the place that was once her home for much of her life has changed. The home in which we spent our lives has left us behind, and so we must move on. And that is as much as I will say on the subject. Reed Thompson, you here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then? Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is caged. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves. He would do such a thing. Question is, why would you agree to his plans? If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do. You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scraps Spacer's choice throws them. You know that's true, don't you, Ms. Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them. Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives. You bring power to Reed's town and you'll be killing us. Reed knows it. He's counting on it. I trust you will listen to your conscience.
Didn't notice this one. Okay, well. Head over there. Looks like I have some choices to make. I think I might help these guys. If the cannery's got a preacher sitting there preaching to everybody, that's reason enough for me to fuck them over. So, even though I killed their sheriff there or whatever, but she was giving me sass, so she had it coming. Okay, so I'm going to save things right here. And that is the end of our sesh for today. Loving this game. Can't wait to get back to it. And then we'll see what other choices I have to make. Ooh.